I could do that. And Chloe did say she wants us to be wenches this year. She, poor baby, still cannot say which. We're working on it.
Okay, that's a very different costume.
And it's a very different costume. Um, which I tried to briefly explain to the 3-year-old, but I thought maybe
I,
that's better to wait until she gets a little older.
I can't imagine it really got through.
No, it did not.
Welcome to episode 8 of the Adventure Lives On podcast.
This week we're going to be talking about haunted houses, scary movies, and some of our favorite Halloween costumes, decorations, and other traditions. So I think it's going to be a good time. Buckle up
Grab your cup of coffee
and get ready to live the adventure
in the Universal theme parks and beyond.
Nice shirt. I almost used my goofy teacup, or not teacup, coffee cup for my tea tonight, but then I thought, nah, we're talking Universal. I can't use a goofy cup when we talk Universal.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that. I was like, it's kind of wrong, but at the same time, nobody else is gonna see it but us. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go with it. I'm wearing a Spider-Man hat, so it balances out.
there you go. Balances out. Um, Hold on, I'm gonna fix this. Okay, well, that didn't actually help. My headphones are tangled. Well, at least if you're gonna wear a Disney shirt, Goofy is obviously the best choice.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
Plus, regardless of what we wear for this podcast, we both have universal things tattooed on our bodies. So
we do. We do.
we're always wearing something universal
Yes,
themed.
they're always wearing something universal. You are right. Get my universal notes pulled up. Anything specific that you're hoping to talk about today?
So I had a thought. I want to see if I'm correct on this.
Okay.
From the conversation we had yesterday, assuming we use most or all of what we recorded yesterday as that episode for that week, this one we're recording right now would be our first episode of October, correct?
Yes, correct.
So we should probably, I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea to start talking some Halloween stuff.
Okay.
I don't know what exactly that would be, but I just feel like it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Horror Nights is the obvious choice, except that you haven't been.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how deep we could go, but we can start there.
We could talk a little Horror Nights. We could talk about some of the scary movies we like, maybe go through some of our favorite scary ride moments.
Okay. Okay. Oh, how about this? Let's start with the screenshot I have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with that one.
And are we doing this between the two of us, guessing who would be what? Or
Oh no, we're bringing friends.
we're bringing friends and
We're
family
bringing
into
friends.
this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Uh, who I'm taking for the first time. Okay, well that's got to be you, obviously, because we got to be there together at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Do we want to choose our travel party before we answer the questions?
I mean, my travel party is typically going to be me, my mom, my dad, my brother, and his girlfriend.
Mine's
So,
usually Nick and me, sometimes Lindsay and me. So I'll say my travel party is Nick and Lindsay.
okay.
Or we're all one travel party. We're all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because we could all, we know, for the most part, we both know all the people well enough. We could pick who
Yeah.
goes where.
Yeah. I think so. All right. So you're going for the first time. And no one in your family has gone, right, to Horror Nights?
No.
So it would be all of your first times. Okay. Who is going to scream the loudest?
Oh, honestly, probably my dad.
That was gonna be my guess. Um,
Out of our whole family, he is the jumpiest anytime we watch a horror movie.
Oh, that's great.
He's the one like screaming, and I mean literally screaming at the screen, "Don't go in there!" and beating on me, and like, like, no, what are they doing? They're gonna get killed. He
Oh, that's
watches it like it's a football game.
well, I mean, that's one way to do it.
Yeah,
Provide some extra entertainment, that's for sure.
it definitely does.
Uh, and I'm kind of thinking that might be our next the next one is who thinks they're the bravest. That my guess for that one was going to be probably your dad.
N I don't know. I'm almost a little tempted to go with Josh on that.
Josh.
I could
Okay.
see it. I could see it go either way, either
Yeah.
my dad or my brother.
Josh was going to be my second guess. Yeah. Who's actually the bravest?
Ooh, oh, that's a tough one. I mean, there's part of me that feels like the go-to answer is my mom because she doesn't see what's
You didn't
jumping
see
out
it,
at her.
right?
I don't know. I mean, what about Nick or Lindsay?
Nick, probably Nick. Nick will walk through these things completely unfazed.
Okay, so Nick.
Nick, yeah, yeah. Um, it would be Nick.
Okay.
He, well, we'll get to the fun stories later. Last one. Who is just there for the food?
Oh, is that a tie between you and me?
Yeah, well, that was what I initially thought, but when I thought a little bit more about it, I'm thinking we're not just there for the food.
Right.
We
Yeah.
also like the other good stuff, but maybe your mom, because she can't see anything else.
Yeah, maybe she wouldn't really want to do the haunted houses. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe her and
Um,
Jenny. I think Josh's girlfriend, possibly. I don't know if she would want to do them or not.
huh. That would be a fun trip to Horror Nights with everyone.
Yeah, it would.
And I'm such a little scary baby. Like I do all of them. I do all the houses, I do all the scare zones, but I am terrified the entire time.
That would be me too. I typically don't like haunted houses. I've only ever been through one or two of them, and I don't usually enjoy the anxiety of it
Mhm.
like a lot of people do. But at the same time, I feel like Universal puts on such good houses, I'd probably have to go because I just want to see how cool they are.
They do. Well, some of them.
Oh.
What would be really cool to do, though, that I think you and I would both enjoy is the daytime tour through the houses.
Oh, 100%. I want to do that whenever whatever it ends up being, whether it's next year we go or whenever, we have to make
Mhm.
time for that.
Yes, yes. Ideally, a time when there are more houses that I'm excited about. This year for me is just a big miss. There are a lot of people that are very excited. I know you're excited about a couple of the houses. Just
Had I been able to go, I would have been excited for Fallout and probably Five Nights at Freddy's, just 'cause I think it would look cool. But other than that, eh.
yeah, about all of them. There was a one of the there's a Jason house. I don't remember which
Oh,
Jason it
that's right.
was, but I'm a Friday the 13th is my was my very first scary movie ever when I was in probably the fourth grade on Friday the 13th. My dad one
Oh,
day,
nice.
yeah, my dad, he's the one who got me into it. He was like, we're doing this today. And we turned off that was our rule in the house. If we were watching a scary movie, every light in the house had to be turned on. I mean off, sorry. Every light had to be turned off. All the drapes had to be closed. It was as dark as we could get the house. So turn off all the lights or watching Jason. And, it got me. It got me good as a little fourth grader.
I bet it did. My first one was Halloween, and
Mm,
I love all of those movies. I haven't seen the most recent two all the way through, but I've seen pieces of them. But the original set of, I'm blanking now, five or six of them, whatever it was. I've loved all of those. I don't think I started as young as you did. I was probably like junior high, maybe.
okay.
And I love those. I also remember the first time I ever saw Scream was with you and Madison
Was it?
at your old house. We got a bunch of people together
Hmm.
and we were all watching movies. And I remember some of y'all because a few people were freaked out, and you and I think a couple of the older guys were messing with everybody. Because I remember anytime in between
Yes.
movies, you'd be like, "All right, I'll be right back," and Madison's like, "No, you're not supposed to say that."
Oh yeah. We had
And
movie
then
nights often. Scary movie
yeah.
nights.
Oh, and I think I don't remember who it was. I'm trying to remember who all was there, but I do remember I took somebody's phone. Madison was getting, if I remember correctly, Madison was getting pretty freaked out by the whole thing.
What's new?
And and so I took somebody's phone, one of the guys who didn't have Madison's or like who Madison didn't have their number. And I remember she maybe went upstairs in between movies to go get something, and I took the phone and called her from a number she didn't recognize, and she answered, and I went, "What's your favorite scary movie?" She's like, "Stop it, y'all aren't funny."
Oh, it's so fun though. It's so fun. I used to terrorize her and my brother when we were growing up. It was so much fun. Uh, we, before my brother was born, long before, it was before Katrina, who we still lived across the lake. But anyway, we put on the birds, the old like 1950s,
Oh,
1950s, yeah, the
yeah.
birds. And it, the same rule applied then. All the lights have to be off, all the doors,
Hmm.
everything. So uh, with Madison and my little cousin. And same thing. They had to go to the bathroom. So we had to pause the movie. They go do their bathroom break. And I hid. And so when they came back in to watch the movie, I jumped out, scared the crap out of them. It was the best thing ever. And then they went and cried to my mom.
That's
Mm.
awesome.
Yeah, good, good, scary. We've always growing up, we were always into like the whole family, my cousins and all too. When we go over to my cousin's house, it was always ghost stories. At our house, same thing, ghost stories, Ouija boards, all the spooky. I don't play with the Ouija boards anymore though.
I was about to say, personally, for me, that's where I draw the line. I know everybody
Mm-mm.
is like, "Oh, Hasbro sells them, it's fine." I don't really
Mm.
care. I'd rather not mess with that just in case. Like, on the off chance that there's something to it, I'm gonna
Right.
sit that one out.
Yeah. Yeah, it was my younger days when I was a little braver than I am now with potential demonic spirits.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no-go from me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and actually, what did it for me, I was in high school, had the Ouija board. I was keeping it under my bed, and I was having nightmares, just like crazy nightmares, watching myself get brutally taken out.
Ooh.
Yeah, just offed um, by killer clowns. And you probably know I have a clown fear, but these clowns were
Yeah.
coming after me, just bad, awful, terrifying dreams that I would wake up from screaming. And we went on band trip, and so I think it was the guy I was dating at the time. He dog sat for us on band trip, and while we were gone, he burned the Ouija board. Nightmare stopped.
That's
Hmm.
uncomfortable.
Uh-huh. Isn't it? Have not touched one
Mm.
since.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. Oh,
Yeah. If anybody listening has a crazy Ouija board story, though, I would love to hear people's crazy Ouija board stories. I will not touch one again, but if anybody's got some stories.
yeah. I don't know. That's too much for me.
Those are the kind of scary movies that get me, though. The jump
Mm.
scares, they're fun. They'll make you jump, but the demonic ones, the possession ones, the ones that could be real.
Those are the ones that I don't want to mess with. I
Mm.
don't want to go thinking about all the stuff that maybe could actually happen. I'd rather stick to the stuff that's a little more like fantasy,
Mm.
movie magic type.
No, I like, oh, I'm not gonna say I like real stuff, but that's if I'm
It
watching a
scares you
scary
more.
movie to get scared, yeah, that's what's gonna get me.
Mm,
That's what's I'm gonna like sleep with the lights on and not be home alone.
yeah.
What do you think would be the best house or scare zone for Universal to do at Horror Nights?
I was actually thinking about this at work today.
Yeah.
Because I was going to suggest to you, if we could come up with our ideal Horror Nights house. Ooh, um, okay, so if I can cheat, I know it would
Cute.
never happen, but I would want to see them bring back the Marvel themed haunted house that they did at Islands of Adventure the one year they had it there
Oh.
because it sounded wonderful and terrifying. And there was like Captain America's blood covered shield strapped to the wall in Doctor Doom. And I think they had
Wow.
heroes that looked like they were either dead or zombies or something. The whole thing was that Carnage got loose and basically just killed
Hmm.
everyone's favorite superheroes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if I could cheat and pick one that's already been done, I would want to be able to experience that.
Mhm.
But otherwise, ooh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what would make the most interesting house because like I can think of a dozen different scary movies, but I don't know if they would make the best houses. Ooh, you know
Yeah.
what?
Good point.
I don't know if they've done this yet, but if they could do it right, Alien would be
Okay.
interesting, I think. Like walking through the ship with the alien
Hmm.
stalking you.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's the best option, but that's the coolest one that's come to mind.
Could be cool. He could follow you out at the end.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I'm just thinking about like on Great Movie Ride where it pops out of the ceiling or
Oh, I'm trying to remember that. I only rode that ride once or twice.
I rode it quite a few times before it closed.
Actually, this wasn't going to be my first choice, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might be The Mummy.
Ooh, okay.
That
Now
could be
are you
cool.
talking like 1930s or 99?
99.
Okay, you want Brendan Fraser
I
mummy.
want Brendan Fraser Mummy. Yeah.
Okay,
I watched it a
that
couple
would
days
be.
ago. Did I tell you?
Oh, did you? No,
Uh-huh.
you didn't.
I wasn't like actively watching it, but when I was working on I don't know, I was cleaning or something, I put it on to watch in the
Hmm.
background. Yeah, but that could be a cool one.
Ooh, that would be cool, but I also just thought, circling back to islands for a minute, Jurassic Park.
Oh,
Go full dinosaur horror with that.
uh-huh.
Like the scene in the
The
shed with
kitchen,
where,
the shed too. Yeah,
or,
okay.
oh yeah, the
The
kitchen. Yeah.
kitchen.
You could go through different scenes like that and have the
Mhm.
raptors coming after you, or be jump scared by a Dilophosaurus that pops up and the frills
Yeah.
open.
You know what would be really cool is if they would do, so I haven't been yet, but I know they opened up the escape rooms
Yeah.
at Universal and it's Back to the Future and Jurassic Park. I don't know how scary those are, if they're scary at all, but
Mm,
something like that was scary would
yeah.
be cool.
See, okay, now that makes me think you would probably love, and maybe we can do this one time when you're in town. 13th Gate, the haunted
Hmm.
house, they do escape rooms, and they are genuinely some of the most well put together and impressively themed escape rooms that I've ever seen, and I've done quite a few
Ah.
different ones. Escape rooms put on by haunted house companies are the best because they build them like a haunted house. They build them like
Mhm.
movie sets. Like there's one with an Egyptian tomb that's got torches on the walls and sand on the floor.
Yeah, see, that's what I would want in the Mummy Haunted House.
Yeah, and there's one that's kind of like Silence of the Lambs inspired, where you start out inside the bottom of a well,
Huh.
and then you actually go through a creepy old house that's all dirty and run down, and they've got really good puzzles. I think you would really enjoy 13th Gate Escape Rooms, and we should go do one next
We
time
should.
here.
Yeah. I because I get so frustrated when I'm in an escape room that's not set up well because like, for instance, there's one we went to, I don't know where it was, but there were things you could mess with that you shouldn't have been able to mess with.
So you think it's part of the puzzle and you waste time on it?
Yes. Yes. I'm like
Hmm.
opening bags of candies and counting them. And they come over the speaker finally after I'm counting these candies for 15 minutes. And, and, there's that tism coming out again. There's a little scale weighing the candies and trying and finally
Oh,
they're
that's
like,
good.
those are just props. Why do you have them accessible? Why can I open this bag of candy?
Yeah, put it behind glass or something if you're not supposed to
Right.
be able to touch it. Yeah, the 13th gate definitely doesn't have that problem. It makes it really clear what you can touch and what you can't, or they're much quicker than those people to yell at you. You know, the second you touch something, they'll come over the intercom and say, "Hey, don't touch that."
That's what I need because I'm touching everything,
Yeah.
everything in that room.
I mean, some of those are genuinely massive. Like one or two of them have rooms that have got to be like 2 stories tall.
Wow. That's cool. I'd like to do that. Because back in the day, when I lived there and would go to haunted houses, that's where we went every year, 13th Gate.
Mm. Yeah, I think I remember some of y'all talking about that back
Mhm.
in high school.
Hmm.
Because I think once or twice y'all had even invited me. I was like, yeah, maybe not for me.
Probably, yeah. We had big groups. We'd have like 15 people with us.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It was a good time. Good time. Watched a couple of the band guys just hit the floor. Keaton?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I won't embarrass him with his last name. Oh, fun times.
That is fun. The
Fun
first haunted
times.
house I ever went to was actually on a band trip whenever we went to Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg?
They had one at Ripley's
Yeah.
or right by Ripley's.
Hmm.
And I did that one and that was so stressful because I had never done one before. I
Okay,
kind
yeah.
of kind of knew what to expect, but kind of didn't. And
Hmm.
with this one in particular, they had everybody get in a line. You had to grab the shoulders of the person in front of you, and you were supposed to just stay connected the entire time. And there were
Oh,
times where you couldn't disconnect because the walls were so close to you. You had to stay right behind the person.
yes. Yes. Oh, I one time, so I'm like I told you, I'm a little scaredy cat when I go through the haunted houses. And
Hmm.
at the 13th gate one year, there was is a section like that where you have to go one behind the other, and the walls are closing in on you. And
Uh-huh.
I freaked out and was trying to get out. I'm claustrophobic. I was just trying to get out. So I unintentionally pushed one of my friends into the
Uh-huh.
wall, and it shocked her.
Oh.
Literally shocked her. It was
Oh.
electrified.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, we know in survival situations,
You don't
it's
want to get
like
close to me.
you're like everyone for themselves.
Yes. Yes. I'm gone.
Okay, that's good to know. Funny enough, you reminded me that in that Ripley's house, they had a section where the walls closed in. If I remember, I think they might have been almost like inflatable, sort of,
Yes,
because
they
you were
were.
really squished
Hmm.
in. And that was actually what made me realize I was more claustrophobic than I thought I was. I always thought, no, I'm not that bad with small spaces. And then the walls were squishing my shoulders together, and I was like, I don't think I like this.
Nope. I wonder if they've done anything like that at Horror Nights. They haven't the years that I've gone. That would probably also slow the lines, though.
Yeah, that's true. They're probably trying to like funnel people through there as quick as
Hmm.
possible.
I do like that they started doing, and I think it's maybe only a couple of nights during the whole event that they do it, but you go in groups, small groups, instead of just a train.
Oh, that's got to be better.
Oh yeah, gotta be. I haven't experienced it yet, but it's gotta be.
That's got to be better because it doesn't feel like you're just being cycled through. Like you get
Hmm.
your own experience with your group.
Yes, and the times I went, there were a lot of instances where, 'cause you can see so far ahead of you, you can
Hmm.
see people getting scared. So then when you're getting to the
Right.
same point, it still scares me. But I
But you
knew it
know
was
it's
coming.
coming.
Yeah. So I think it would be really cool to experience it just group by group.
Yeah.
But I do
Man,
think, no, you go ahead first.
I was just gonna say real quick, I'm gonna be thinking probably the rest of the night about what would be some other good house ideas because I know there's got to be some good ones we're missing.
I think it would be really good,
Yeah, that would be
especially
cool.
when they're in the house.
Mm,
But I'm wondering too, they opened up an escape room in Vegas.
hmm.
I didn't do it. Um, I had the baby with me and I just was not going to take her with me there.
Yeah.
Um, traumatize the poor girl for life.
Don't
No,
need to pass on the clown fear.
nope, do not need to do that. Um, but the pictures that I've seen of this place, it looks terrifying. And I think that it would
Oh,
be a cool haunted house if they did it similarly to the pictures that I've seen of that escape room.
I'm sure it would. I'll have to look that up.
Oh, if they did something, remember the Poseidon's Fury?
Uh-huh.
If they turned that into a haunted house, that'd be cool.
Oh, like Greek mythology stuff, but scary.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or
Yeah, that
they
could
wouldn't
be
even
cool.
have to do Greek mythology. They could retheme it and do
Oh yeah,
so many things.
Just use the layout of it
Hmm.
because
The
it's
water
pretty well
tunnel.
decorated. Yeah, the water tunnel's neat.
Yes, and even in addition to the decoration, the effects that they can do with the walls
Yeah,
disappearing and the strobes.
the
Uh,
strobes wasn't at the end there was like flames, right? Like fire
yeah,
jets, I
you
think.
could get abducted by aliens.
Yeah, you could.
That'd be cool. A UFO kind of haunted house.
Yeah.
A psychedelic one too, I think would be really cool, similar to how they did that Alice in Wonderland one way back in the
Whoa, something where
day.
everything's moving or coming at you and you can't even
Uh-huh.
tell what's what.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, you know what it could be to throw you off instead of
Hmm.
the 3D? You know how they have those glasses that you if we the words, if you look at a light, you'll see a
Uh-huh.
bunch of different shapes that twirl and move.
Yeah.
Imagine going through a brightly lit house with those on where you can't see what's in front of you even though the lights
Mhm.
something like that, or they put like point lights in certain places to throw your vision off.
Yeah. And even the effects like they did in Poseidon's Fury going through the tunnel, that
Hmm.
kind of makes you feel like you can't walk
Yeah.
straight. They could use some of the things they do in the fun houses.
Yeah, that's true.
10 minutes.
Oh, already?
Already, yeah, that was quick.
Wow,
I
that
don't
was
feel like
quick.
we've been talking about scary things for that long.
I don't know. Also, I was thinking about Poseidon's Fury. If they did go with a mythology theme and they did it more themed toward like Hades and the underworld, I was
Mm,
thinking, what if, I don't know how they would do this necessarily if they have the infrastructure in place to do something like this, but my first thought was like creepy faces or skulls or something projected on the water tunnel as it spins.
yeah.
Like you know
Almost
how
like in
in
Hercules.
yeah, like the souls in Hercules, or
Uh-huh.
like you know how in Haunted Mansion, it went the organ player, they have the little skulls or ghosts that fly up out of it.
Yeah.
That kind of effect in the water as it swirls would be really cool.
That would be cool. Hmm.
I wonder too if they could do not in that spot, but just in general, they probably wouldn't be able to, but a Harry Potter themed one where you're like
Oh,
fighting Voldemort or seeing Voldemort, the Dementors.
see, you went to Voldemort, and even like spiders aside, my first thought was the Forbidden Forest.
Yeah.
Between the spiders, the
Mhm.
werewolves,
Mhm.
just the overall creepy sort of atmosphere of it.
Yeah, that would be creepy.
Imagine like it feels like you're in a forest and it's dark and
Mhm.
foggy
Mhm.
with stuff jumping out at you.
It'd be cool if they turned some of the other ride, like Poseidon's Fury, ET, if they turned some of the ride queues into spooky
Mm.
experiences.
Yeah, basically you want to stick scare actors in all the cues.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Like what Kong used
Like
to
what
have
Kong attempted.
and
Mhm.
really should still have because it would make it so much better.
Yes. You can only listen to that music loop so many times without like I feel
Some
like
kind of
listen
interruption.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And now I just thought about how stupid it would be to put a scare actor in the Fast and Furious queue. Because
It would
unfortunately, I can't talk about Kong without thinking, oh, yeah, then there's Fast and Furious.
it would be more entertaining than the ride.
It would be. Man, that's a shame.
Yeah. What kind of scare zones would you want to see?
Ooh. Mm, I feel like that one's even tougher for me to answer because I don't even have
Mm.
much experience with the scare zones. Like, I at least have an idea of
Mm.
what the houses could be, but I
Yeah.
don't even know if I've seen video of the scare zones.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, at least not much.
Mhm. I'm not usually all that impressed with them. They do typically do a really good job of catching you off guard because some of if you're not paying enough attention, some of the people that are part of the scare zones don't,
Mhm.
how to explain it? They just they get you. Sometimes even if you see them coming, they get you. But a lot of times for me, it's like I'm laughing at this person over here because they just got, and there's somebody on the
Uh-huh.
other side of me about to get me. So it's the jump scares. The jump scares and the
Yeah.
scare zones get me. They pop up and it's like you don't even see them sometimes, and then they're right in front of you. They're really good about that. The way they move, it's like they're not there, and all of a
Mm,
sudden they're here.
yeah.
Oh,
That reminds me of last year I went through there are a couple around here. I went through a couple of haunted car washes.
mm, I've never done that.
It's interesting because they decorate the whole building and the whole driveway up to the car wash building, and
Cool.
they have people like scare actors, basically employees
Mhm.
in in and around that whole area who will walk up and bang on your windows when you're not paying attention. And at one point, I was just goofing off and I saw people coming. They'd come up and bang on the windows trying to scare us. And sometimes, whether I was with my cousin or in the car with my dad, the couple of times I'd been, sometimes they'd roll down the window thinking, oh, they're going to get Jake. And they would come up and I'd just be like, hey. And they'd look at me. Or sometimes they would even open the door
Oh
if the car
wow.
was unlocked. And I remember specifically one or two times somebody had opened the door and I scooted into the middle seat and just kind of patted the seat next to me. And they actually got in the car and sat down while we took the ride. And one of them really cracked me up because this guy sat down next to me. I was like, "So how are you?" And he kind of shrugged. And then a minute goes by. He pulls off his mask and he's sweating. He's like, "Man, the AC in here feels really nice right now." And then he put on the mask and got back out there.
Mhm.
But the craziest thing was one of the car washes, I don't remember which one it was, they actually had scare actors in the car wash. And once the car got
Cool.
sprayed with foam and bubbles, people would come at you and you couldn't see anything coming and they'd beat on your windows. Like Michael Myers or
Wow.
Ghostface would
Hmm.
land right up against the side of your car in the bubbles.
Wow. I bet that's a
Yeah.
fun job.
Oh yeah, and you could tell as we were pulling out, looking like back at them, they were soaking wet.
I bet they were.
Michael Myers looked
Mhm.
miserable, even with the mask on.
At least, even in October, southern Louisiana is pretty hot.
That's true. Yeah, that
Probably
was
couldn't
really
pull that
fun.
off in up north.
Oh no, you'd freeze.
Hmm. I haven't done one of those. Maybe they have one around here that can take the kids. Start them early.
Yeah, there you go.
I did start Chloe on, well, she loves the spooky. Nightmare Before Christmas. Loves
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas. So then we upped it a little bit. She watched last year, started watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Loved it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, because that's one of my all-time favorite
Yeah.
movies. Um, so yeah, I've got her on board for Killer Clowns. So this year we're gonna have to up it a little bit more. She's 3 now, so she can handle.
Right, she's a big girl.
Yeah,
So what are you thinking of bumping it
up the
up
ante
to?
a little bit. I don't know yet. Maybe the birds, but I don't know if the black and white's gonna keep her attention.
Maybe not. Yeah, it's possible.
So I don't know. Because a lot of the classic ones that I would really like to show her, I say classic, like 80s, um,
Mhm.
are a little graphic.
Yeah.
And I don't want her seeing the graphic stuff yet. I don't want her seeing the nudity yet, obviously, which is very
Yeah,
common
no.
also in the 80s movies.
Hmm.
So I don't know yet. We'll see when
Um,
we go to the spirit store what she looks like she might be interested in.
okay, yeah, I'd say that's a good way to gauge it.
Yeah.
Because, once she decides what she's interested in, you know whether or not it's something she can
Hmm.
watch. So,
Right. Right.
another one that came to my mind because you mentioned Nightmare Before Christmas is Coraline.
I don't think she's seen that one. I tried last year, but it wasn't free on streaming. You had to pay for it, and I didn't want to pay for
Uh,
it.
yeah, that's a good one though because it feels similar to Nightmare Before Christmas, so she'd
Mhm.
probably like it, but it's also a little darker and a little scarier.
Yes. We did do Beetlejuice.
Okay,
She liked that one.
cool.
Oh, yeah, she's a little scary movie kid.
All right. Maybe not as scary, but technically horror monster character. Has she seen The Mummy?
We've had it on,
But she hasn't really
but
sat down and
she
watched
hasn't
it.
really sat down. She has a hard time paying attention through a whole movie.
Oh no, my mic has been off the whole time.
I heard you before, so I don't know what changed. Hopefully it all comes out okay.
It was going through my computer.
Okay, so the audio is not going to be as good.
Nope.
Oh, that was a
Dang.
good conversation though.
It was. So hopefully, our 26 listeners don't mind.
Yeah, it's early. We're working out the
It's early.
kinks.
We are, including the Zoom limitations.
Yeah, that was a good place to stop though.
It was.
It actually cut us off at a decent time. I'm glad it.
Hmm. It waited. Mm. No, are you decorating?
That is a good question. We don't really have much in terms of decorations right now. Because a lot of my Nightmare
Mm.
Before Christmas stuff that I've made in the past hasn't held up super well over the years because I made it over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we bought a few things here and there, but we really don't have much. Typically, most of what we do is set up a projection screen in one of the front windows or something.
Hmm.
I did have one idea that I was really excited for. I may or may not have told you about it, but I have a Jack Skellington figure that I basically turned into sort of a stop motion puppet.
Oh,
I upgraded it a little bit and made it so that the hands were posable. I can swap out the head. And
medicine time.
oh, okay.
Finish your story first, though. That's my warning alarm, so I have 5 minutes.
Okay. So basically, I turned this Jack Skellington figure, which is about a foot and a half tall, into a stop motion puppet. And I played with this a little bit, but I haven't finished it. I want to do some stop motion of him kind of standing around, waving to people, and d different kinds of little interactions and things, and
Hmm.
record voice lines of him talking, greeting people, Happy Halloween, that kind of thing, and then project it in the yard so that unlike my full-sized Jack Skellington, like mannequin essentially that I had,
Yeah,
this would be easier to store, and Jack would actually be moving around and interacting with people
that'd
in
be
a way
really
that
cool.
would feel like Jack because he would
Hmm.
move as a stop motion character, so he
Yeah.
would look right.
Hmm.
I basically had started shooting stop motion video of him, taking the pictures on a green screen, and then was going to put up either a black screen or even something kind of see-through so it looks like he's just standing in the yard with nothing around him.
That's gonna look really cool.
I think it really will.
Are you trying to do that for this year?
No, it's too close this year. I mean,
Dang.
if I really pushed, maybe, but I do have other stuff I've got to work on.
Yeah.
So,
I, for years, have been wanting to make the cotton candy cocoons from
yeah, I
Killer
know we've talked
Clowns,
about those.
and I still haven't done it. I made my grocery list of all the things I would need, found the videos, found everything. Have not done it yet.
I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to do.
No, not at all. I'm glad there's been more interest in it the last few years. It seems like all of a sudden, probably what, maybe 3 years ago or so,
Yeah, I've
it
noticed
just
that.
gained popularity again.
Like several months back, earlier in the year, I found Killer Clowns merch at Walmart
At Walmart?
in like the collectibles and video games section. I was like,
Mm,
I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm not mad about it.
yeah.
And I think I told you maybe middle of last year or so that I had found some Killer Clowns action figures.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, it's coming back a little bit, and there's even a video game.
I saw that. If I was a gamer, I would buy it, but I'm not even gonna play it. I bought not the Battle of Hogwarts. What's that game called? Hogwarts.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes, that one. I was gonna say Hogwarts Unleashed. That's not it. Um,
Crossing the streams a little bit there.
a little bit. Uh, I bought that one, and when I first bought it, I played it for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks straight, and have
Hmm.
not touched it in probably 2 years now.
Oh, that's kind of a shame. That was really fun.
It was. I just, what happened is I'm not a big gamer, so I forget the controls.
Oh, so it's harder to get back
It's
into it.
yes, because all the things I learned, like where I got stuck was I did my first duel
Hmm.
and I kept losing because I couldn't remember what the controls did, and I couldn't figure
Mm,
out how to go back and have it reteach me the controls, and
yeah.
I'm just dying over and over again.
Yeah, that does get a lot less fun when you get stuck
Yeah.
like that.
But I did enjoy solving the puzzles.
Yeah, the puzzles were fun.
Hmm.
Also, just being able to walk around and look at everything in the world, getting to see
Hmm.
parts of the castle you never see.
The common room. It was so cool to see the common room.
I want to just live there and just like curl
Hmm.
up in a ball on one of the beds or the
Hmm.
couches and just soak in all the coziness.
Yeah. And I think I'm probably a little biased, but I think Hufflepuff has the best common room.
Oh, I think so too. The Slytherin's common room is too cold.
Hmm.
I mean, Ravenclaw's is nice, but it's too fancy for me. Gryffindor's is
Oh.
not bad, but
Yeah,
Hufflepuff's is
Gryffindor's not bad.
definitely the coziest.
And it's closest to the kitchen.
Right? Midnight
All right.
snacks every night.
Every night, yes. That's my actual alarm, so let me give him his medicine. Like,
Okay.
Rocky Man, my buddy.
All right. Ice cream break.
You eating ice cream?
Yeah.
I'm jealous. That sounds way better than my boiled peanuts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, boiled peanuts are good, but
They are
yeah, this
not
one
as good as ice
especially.
cream.
This is vanilla ice cream with salted caramel swirls, graham cracker, and chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, and it's non-dairy, so it's not gonna make my stomach hurt.
Cool. I don't know where we left off.
We were talking video games
Ah,
because killer clowns.
yeah.
Do y'all
Well,
have any decoration plans for this year?
I decorate always.
I guess I should have known that.
Um, I don't have as much as I used to, which is unfortunate when we moved. Don't eat that. When we moved on base, we didn't have any storage, so we had to get
Mm,
rid of a bunch of stuff. So now I mostly just decorate inside.
okay.
But I do up the mantle, and I have these built-in bookcases things next to the fireplace, and I
Hmm.
decorate those little spider web. Um, I have to send you a picture. Actually, I have
Okay.
a picture, so I can send you a picture. Um, yeah, I decorate that stuff, and I um I like to accessorize my things. So, like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it because of the blur, but my water bottle, my boot, I guess what they call these, it has pumpkins and ghosts and witch hats and skulls, all little Halloweeny things on it. And my
Okay.
straw topper is a jack-o'-lantern.
That's adorable.
But yeah, in the house, I have the bathroom decorated, and I'm gradually building back up my decorations. Once we go to the spirit store, one of the locations by me just opened a couple days ago. The other one, I'm hoping is going to open by this weekend, and
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm gonna get some more decorations when it opens, and I need to make another Hobby Lobby trip too. I've been gradually adding back
Hmm.
into my collection of decorations. Dude, you cannot sit on my lap, buddy. I'm sorry. You gotta lay down.
Oh,
He wants to so bad. He's like messing with my cords. He's gonna unplug something again.
oh no.
You can't do that. I'm sorry, bud. You can't do that. But for now, I have the bathroom decorated and the living room decorated
Okay.
until I buy more decorations.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you can never have too many Halloween decorations.
That is accurate. And I think I have more, but I wasn't pulling the decorations out of the attic.
Mm.
So I think some may have been missed,
Okay.
which is probably partially my fault too, though, because when I packed up last year, I left some things out. I don't know,
Mm.
I forgot about it, I guess. So it didn't get packed up into the same box that all the other Halloween stuff got packed into.
So you'd have to go find out where it ended up.
Yes.
Fun. Halloween scavenger hunt.
Yeah, there are worse kinds of scavenger hunts.
Definitely so. The
I'm
only other.
also
Oh, go ahead.
I almost sent this to another Jake because you're still Jacob in my phone.
because I don't
Mm,
change names ever. Every person I know that has gotten married, it's they're still their maiden name in my phone as well. So it's not just you.
okay.
But I was looking up Jake to text you the
Uh-huh.
Halloween pictures, and I almost just sent Halloween pictures to someone that I do not know well enough to send Halloween pictures to.
Uh,
Okay. Um, I have two different contacts for you too for some reason. Here's the right
oh,
one.
weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Are they different numbers?
Yes.
Hmm.
So,
Oh,
but you were starting to say something, and I think I interrupted you.
oh, that's okay. I was just gonna say the only other decoration I can think of that I did make fairly recently is I have one of those fake like foam pumpkins you get at Hobby Lobby that you can carve. And instead of carving it, I kept it whole because, it's fake and we can reuse it every year. And I did an animation on my computer of a jack-o'-lantern face and synced that to some audio. So I've got a talking jack-o'-lantern.
Cool.
Or I say talking, I think mostly it blinks and kind of looks back and forth and smiles.
Hmm.
And then I had it do this thing where, like, it'll look around, kind of smile. It looks around again, like it's trying to see who's there. And then it closes its eyes, closes its mouth, so it goes totally dark, and then it screams really loud.
I like that.
Thank you.
Mhm. We we used to when I was a kid. I'm surprised my dad never gave anyone a heart attack with this. But we would do a bucket or a box or whatever of candy for kids and a
Hmm.
separate one for adults. The adults one was an ice chest. And we used some fishing string to tie a fake snake to the top of the ice chest. So when you open it, the snake head comes
Uh-huh.
up. Hmm. Yeah, the adults opening that ice chest thinking they're about to grab a beer or something, and they're in
Hmm.
for a rude awakening.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hmm. It's
What,
even better if you do it at a barbecue.
oh, I bet.
My dad was notorious for that.
That's
Funniest,
funny.
funniest thing I've seen in my life, probably.
That's really good. That just reminds me of what my dad did before we moved to this house. Um, because we had a much bigger front porch at the old house.
Mm-hmm.
He set up kind of off to one side, he set up a little bit of a tarp to sort of close in part of the space. So
Hmm.
you'd walk down the driveway, up the little path to the front door, and you'd have to turn right and walk behind this little covered tarp section. And he had this projected light. I think it was like a rainbow sort of light that shined in the shape of a skull or something on the wall. And the bowl of candy was in there. He had a fog machine going, and he got in this creepy costume that was somewhere in between like Frankenstein's monster and Mr. Hyde,
Hmm.
where it was like long black trench coat. He had these boots that made him like 6 or 8 inches taller, if not
Hmm.
maybe more than that even. Yeah, because the boots already had a heel on them, and he put wood blocks underneath him. He was probably a good foot taller almost, with a top hat and this creepy green face with long hair and goggles. And he just
Hmm.
sat in the corner, and every once in a while, he'd sit there. The light would be kind of shining on him. He'd sit real still, and he'd let a few people go and wouldn't move, and he'd let them grab candy. So that the people coming up behind him wouldn't expect anything, and they'd think, okay, it's just a mannequin. And then he'd get up and he would chase people down the driveway.
Oh, that's
He
awesome.
would jump up at them, and yeah, he scared some adults pretty good. He made a few kids cry, and then went to go apologize to them, and they just cried more.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's what Halloween's about.
Yeah, builds character, right?
You're right,
Or
yeah.
or establishes trauma. I don't really.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta cry at least once, or it's not Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, I this is totally random, but I think I just found my answer to the haunted house question from earlier.
What is it?
Cabin in the woods,
Oh.
because they could play with all different kinds of monsters.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that one probably wins. If this was a contest, you win the contest.
I appreciate that.
Surprise, your idea gets featured in Universal's. What year are they on? 30 something.
33, maybe
33?
34, something like that.
It was 25 when I went in 2015, 16. But then they skipped a year because of COVID. Dude, get the toy off of the chair. He's pushing my chair around because he dropped his toy behind me. This is why we can't have nice things. You have rolly chairs. You have rolly desks because you push it all away. Put your toy.
I just looked it up, and we are on 34 at this point, which is
Mm.
crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. Geez, so it's been like 10 years since the first time I went.
Ooh. I know we say this every once in a while, but I think we might be getting old.
Getting there, I'm there. I am there. You're not far behind.
Uh, no, I'm not. Trust me, I know. I'm catching up. I'm almost to 30.
All right. Past that bridge. I'm over the hill.
Uh,
It's not bad.
No.
Not yet, at least. I hear 40 sucks.
Well, this is getting really fun and uplifting for everyone to listen to. I'd like to apologize on both of our behalf to anyone who is 40 plus listening right now.
I don't think 40 is bad. I've heard from people that are 40 that 40 sucks.
Okay, fair.
I've I keep hearing over and over again from people, which is I'm getting a little nervous here, that once you hit 40 is when things start to break.
I have heard that.
Like 40 is when you start losing your sight to the point of needing glasses and start losing your hearing and your bones start to hurt more. And I don't want any
Everything
of that.
everything pops when you get up out of a chair.
Oh, yeah, well, that happens for me now, but apparently it
Yeah,
gets
me too.
worse when you're 40.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah, so not looking forward to that. Dude, I know what he wants.
I don't know.
He just wants to talk. He's bored. Go play with your sister.
He wants to be a guest on the podcast.
He does. He does. But if I even let him show his face, he will be relentless in trying to get on my lap. And he's like 70 pounds.
Not exactly a lapdog.
No, he wants to be. Poor dude.
Yeah, so does Cricket.
Yeah. She probably weighs a ton.
Yeah, she weighs close to 80.
Oh, I thought she was bigger than that.
No, I mean it's big enough to
Oh, it is,
not want
yeah.
them sitting on your lap, but
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's probably thinner because Win used to be 80 pounds.
mm,
Win is not a Doberman. An 80-pound
yeah.
Doberman, that's okay. 80-pound Winona, she poor baby was a little sausage for a little while.
Oh,
She's so perfect though. But the vet said she needed to lose weight for her health, so
mm,
she lost weight for her health.
that's good. I love her so much. I miss her.
Oh, thanks. Me too. I love her so much. She's so cool.
She
She's a good pup.
is.
Rocket, you a good pup too. You're just a menace. He's probably also smelling these peanuts.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not giving him any of these peanuts. No, buddy. They're too spicy for you. Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh, I don't know if you saw this, if you've seen anything about it. One thing that I'm super excited for, I think unfortunately isn't coming until November, is there's going to be a new Frankenstein movie. Guillermo del Toro is making a Frankenstein movie with Oscar
I
Isaac.
saw that.
I am very
Um,
intrigued by that one.
yes, so am I. Uh, and on a not Halloween related topic, did you see they released a whole list of people for the Harry Potter audiobooks?
I did not.
Whole list of people.
Anybody you know?
A lot, surprisingly.
Oh,
A lot. I'm
I mean,
terrible with names.
hmm,
So I probably couldn't tell you any of them, but I know faces.
okay. I mean, I guess thinking about it, it's like who wouldn't want to be a part of Harry Potter?
Right.
Now that the whole cast of the movies is as famous as they are, I'm sure other people want their turns to,
Mm-hmm.
one way or another to be in it.
Exactly. Dude, give me some space. Um, is it Keira Knightley? I can see her face, but I don't know if I'm getting her name right.
Let
Was
me do a quick Google.
Umbridge. Yeah, Google it. Because I know faces and I don't know names, so I might be saying the complete wrong person and just not knowing whose name goes with whose face. I'm gonna pull it up too once I wipe the peanut juice off of my fingers.
Yeah, Keira Knightley.
All right, look at me. Got it right.
Oh, Kit Harington's playing Lockhart.
Yes! I'm
That's
excited
interesting.
about that.
I could see him doing that really well. Yeah, Keira
Yes.
Knightley as Umbridge. That is an
Mhm.
interesting choice.
I thought so too. The guy, oh, his I see his face and I can't remember who he's voicing, but
Oh,
I thought it was a good one. He
Simon Pegg as Arthur Weasley. That's perfect.
I don't remember his face. Hold on, I gotta pull this up now.
Simon Pegg, like Shaun of the Dead.
Think
Trying to
I've
think of
seen
what
that
what else
one.
you might seen we might have seen that he's in.
Let
I'm
me
sure you'll recognize his face when you see him.
I'm sure I will because I looked through earlier. But
Oh, no way. James McAvoy as Mad-Eye Moody.
okay, I remember being excited about him, but I can't remember his face. Where
That's
are the pictures?
he was the younger Professor X in the X-Men movies. He was Mr. Thomas in Narnia, the Fawn.
I have not seen Narnia in so long, I almost forgot about that movie. I used to love
Yeah.
Narnia. Um, hold on, where are the pictures? Rocket, stay out of that. Oh, actually, you can chew that up, buddy. Yeah, go ahead. Eat that box.
Whoa, Hugh Laurie is Dumbledore.
Oh, yeah, I did. I saw that one a few days ago. I'm excited about that one. I think he's going to be good.
Ooh. Oh, Riz Ahmed as Professor Snape. I could totally see that.
Oh, I didn't see Snape. Why can I not find any pictures? This is crazy. Come on. How did I find it earlier?
I don't recognize too many of the other names, but they've definitely got, like, from the people I know, I'm looking at them and thinking, okay, yeah, these are good fits. Like,
You're,
I don't know about you, but at this point, I'm getting more excited than I was about this idea. I'm like, yeah, it's not the movie cast, but I think it's going to be really well done.
yeah, yeah, I'm with you there. I'm definitely getting more excited than I was. I would be really excited if I could see the pictures. Come on. How are you doing this to me, Google?
Maybe it's this one. This one has some picture. No, no more pictures. The one I saw earlier, I should have saved it and sent it to you because it had everyone's pictures next to their name. And it was the name of the actor, the name of the character, and both of their pictures.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was great. Um, because then I really knew who everyone was. I was so bad with names. Okay, yeah, the Mad Eye movie. I know. So when I see him, I think of what was the movie? I forget what it was called, but he played someone with multiple personalities.
Oh, Split. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, yes. Um,
I don't know how I forgot about that one.
so I was excited about him. I think he'll be good.
Yeah. I'm also thinking about it now, and I'm like, man, Keira Knightley, if I think back to like Pride and Prejudice or the early Pirates of the Caribbean where she was a little more proper, I'm like, yeah, yeah, I could see it.
I'm not sold, but I'm open to it.
Oh, we have 10 minutes left.
No. Okay.
Oh, I did want to ask one other Halloween question
Yeah.
that I forgot about. Do you have either a favorite Halloween costume that you've ever done or a dream Halloween costume you've always wanted to do?
Mm, huh. I've been wearing the same costume for the past several years, which is Shorty from Killer Clowns.
I'm gonna need a picture
I
of that.
I have some. I
Okay.
have to track them down. Um, yeah, it's not the greatest quality costume in the world. It's not homemade or anything. It's just a spirit
Hmm.
Halloween costume. Um, I have the bat came with it, but I also last year bought a popcorn gun. So
Nice.
I'm excited to add that to the costume this year. That's the one I wear most often, but I don't know. My favorite one that I've worn, probably Ellie Sattler.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I remember when you did that.
My
That was
hair, my hair doesn't match, but what was cool about that one too is I didn't buy it. It was stuff I already had that I put together and
yeah, and the
yeah.
outfit's recognizable enough that even without the blonde
Hmm.
hair, I could immediately
Yeah.
tell. It was like, okay, yeah,
Hmm.
Jurassic Park.
Um, I would love though to do um a really good Hogwarts costume
Hmm.
or a really good either Captain America or Peggy Carter.
Ooh, okay.
Um,
Ooh, okay. How about if we kill two stones with one bird here and you do Captain Carter?
two stones, one bird.
That's how I've always said it. It
Um,
just makes people stop and think for a second, catches people off guard,
yes.
and it just
Uh,
is fun.
I I could do that.
Yeah, that way you'd get to be Peggy, but you'd also still have a shield.
I would still have a shield. And that's kind of why I would want to be Cap is that, I like the shield.
Right. And I mean, your hair would actually be perfect for Captain Carter.
Mm-hmm.
So
What?
that's a thought.
Hmm. That's
Oh, you okay?
yeah, I'm good. The
Did he?
chair twists and he's twisting me up under the desk, on top of him, under the desk in my chair.
Oh,
Stop. Stop. Stop.
it's like the thing where they walk around you with the leash, except you're surrounded by
Yes.
computer cords.
Yes. Yes. All these computer cords.
Reminds me of the Family Guy moment where they go into the Apple store and then it cuts over to Peter and he's all tangled up and he's all like contorted in weird shapes and his arm is over his head and they Joe and Quagmire look at him and they're like, "What did you do?" And he goes, "I touched an iPhone headphone."
Stop, stop. I haven't seen that. I've only seen a couple of Family Guy episodes, so.
Mm. But yeah, I think Captain Carter or a really nice Hogwarts outfit would be really cool.
Mhm. It just is still so warm a lot of
Yeah.
times. It's hard to justify that, especially with my expensive robe. I don't want to get it all sweaty and gross from
Yeah.
walking.
I mean, I know it's not quite the same, but you could always do just like the dress shoes, the skirt, the button up, and like a sweater vest or a sweater without the robe,
Yeah,
and have the tie, maybe a headband. Bring your wand with you.
yeah, I could do that. And Chloe did say she wants us to be wenches this year. She, poor baby, still cannot say which. We're working on it.
Okay, that's a very different costume.
And it's a very different costume. Um, which I tried to briefly explain to the 3-year-old, but I thought maybe
I,
that's better to wait until she gets a little older.
I can't imagine it really got through.
No, it did not. It did not.
Although, funny enough, that's a good segue to my favorite costume that I've ever done, my Jack Sparrow that I did last year.
I don't think I saw that one.
I'm gonna have to send you pictures because I feel
Yes.
like it came out pretty good for what it was. Like I got some pirate boots. I found the right kind of shirt and pants, and then I sewed the vest. I got an actual leather belt with the proper buckle on Etsy. I've
Oh,
got the pistol. I had a wig that I glued and braided dreads into and tied all the little beads and trinkets. And I did the
wow.
makeup. I even did prosthetic beard and mustache.
Hmm.
And then I did the makeup, but not just like black eye makeup. I actually took this alcohol makeup palette that's almost like watercolors for your face, and
Hmm.
I did a whole like sunburned look.
Wow. You went all out.
It came out pretty nice. I got all his different rings that I had on my
Hmm.
hands and the hand wraps, like the fabric and bracelets and
Hmm.
stuff. I've got the sword, the hat.
Huh.
The
Huh.
only thing I'm missing really is the coat.
That sounds really impressive. I've got to see this costume, which actually funny enough, that reminded me, I almost for years and years and years, I told myself I was going to do this costume and I have never done it because I couldn't find the right pants.
Okay.
Steven Tyler.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? If you still can't find the pants, you let me know which ones specifically you want. We'll hunt down some fabric and I can make you some pants.
That'd be cool. Because I want the ones that lace up in the front.
Okay. Okay, a little more difficult but doable.
A little, yeah. So that's been my dilemma is finding pants that lace up in the front.
We can make it happen.
We can, yeah. I don't know if it'll be for this year's
Right.
costume, but one day I will be Steven Tyler.
I love that.
Um, yeah, maybe. And I even this is how at one point how committed I was to this costume that it did not even work out. I was looking online for like on eBay and stuff for his pants that were being sold. And,
You
and
were looking
pants,
for Steven
shirt,
Tyler, like
any
Steven
Steven
Tyler's
Tyler's
actual
actual
clothes.
clothes. Yes. Pants, shirt, whatever I can find. And I'm like, I could justify it. I could absolutely not, but I was telling myself I could justify it. Um,
I have so much respect for that mindset and the dedication to that costume because that's typically how I am when I make a costume as well.
and I was looking all over the place and I found a couple that I thought could have worked, but the awesome authenticity was a little bit questionable. And
Mm.
like, if I'm gonna spend several $100s on a piece of clothing that belonged to this person, I
You want to
want,
make sure he actually wore it.
uh-huh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not like in a financial situation to just for fun go spend several hundred
Right.
dollars on a shirt.
Although the thing is, after you're done with the costume, that's an incredible piece of like history and memorabilia to own once you were done
Yes.
with it.
Yes,
Like that's the kind of thing you could frame in one of those like big jersey shadow boxes and put on the wall.
and I would because I love Steven Tyler.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. I do. I do. So,
Yeah, that would be cool. I think if I had to pick one dream costume, it would probably like I've definitely got a few that I've really wanted, but if I could go all out and money was no object, I would want like a Universal Studios quality Raptor suit.
oh, you're really thinking big.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we were cut off again at the end of this episode, but we will be back with another one next week. And until then, thank you all for listening and keep living the adventure.